Hi, I'm Pete Gleason, and I'm a candidate for City Council in the 1st District, speaking to you from Chatham Square. It's a very controversial area of the district, Chatham Square. It's the crossroads of Chinatown. What we have over here is Park Road. That is perhaps the entire problem. The fact that Park Road has been closed since September 11th. Park Road needs to be reopened. This whole city scheme that says they're going to hold off on reconfiguring Chatham Square is a ploy. It's a ploy until after the November election. Mark my word. Park Road was to be reopened immediately, as it should be. It would circumvent this entire problem here, would keep traffic flowing. In my humble estimation, as a retired military officer, as a former police officer, and a retired firefighter, there's no reason Park Road should be closed. If the NYPD's reason for closing Park Road is that it is headquarters, NYPD headquarters, is a terrorist target, I don't see them stopping the flow of traffic on the Brooklyn Bridge, which abuts the building. I think perhaps what should have been done after the 9/11 crisis, the attack on Lower Manhattan, perhaps if the NYPD felt that strong about it, they should have moved headquarters elsewhere. That would have resolved this entire problem and would make that argument moot. But to reconfigure Chatham Square at this time or any time in the near future without first opening Park Road is misguided, it's misdirected. We need a council person that will chime in, that will take a stance on this issue, not stand there and benefit from a political ploy to hold off on the reconfiguration. Mark my word, after the November election, this plan will rear its ugly head once again. That is not good for Chinatown. It's not good for the 1st District. It's not good for the city of New York. I'm Pete Gleason. Please consider me when you're voting in the November 15th Democratic primary. I have a history with the district dating back to 1981. At 17 years old, I joined the U.S. Coast Guard out of 26 Federal Plaza, which is a few blocks from here. For the following 15 years, I was assigned to Governor's Island, which is also part of the 1st District. I was a police officer in the Manhattan South Task Force for 3 years, covering the Lower East Side and Chinatown. I walked gang posts in the early to mid-1980s on Mott Street. I was also a firefighter for 10 years. I bring to this district the experience, the knowledge, and the fact that I've interfaced with virtually every city agency makes me the best candidate for this job. I'm willing, as I've shown in my prior professional life, my public service, I'm willing to put myself between you, the public, and harm's way, and I will continue to do that as a city council member. This traffic scheme, the reconfiguration of Chatham Square is misdirected. It's been shelved for clearly political reasons. Once elected, I will shelve this forever, and I will open up Park Road. Park Road needs to be open. It needs to be open now. Thank you very much.